All right, let's get right into it. If you're an associate project manager apprentice, you have probably stared at the term K23 and just thought, where do I even start? It's all about risk and issue management, and yeah, it can feel like this huge, intimidating thing. But in this explainer, we're going to break it all down, piece by piece, so you can turn that confusion into total confidence.
So meet Jody. She's a level 4 APM apprentice at a company called Ibis Stores. And this quote, this is exactly where her head is at. She's great in her job, but this formal requirement to prove her knowledge for her endpoint assessment has her feeling completely overwhelmed. I'm willing to bet that sounds pretty familiar to some of you.
So, what even is K23, really? Look, it's not just some abstract theory you have to memorize for a test. Think of it as your practical toolkit. It's all about grabbing control of the unknown and making sure that the little surprises that pop up on your project don't spiral into project-killing failures. Honestly, it's one of the most valuable skills you'll ever have.
Now luckily, Jody has a fantastic mentor named Adam, and he knows that to really master something this important, you have to start with the absolute basics. So he sits down with Jody to tackle the most fundamental question of all. What is the actual real-world difference between a risk and an issue? And Adam keeps it super simple. A risk? That's something in the future. It's a potential problem that might trip you up down the line. An issue, though, that's a problem that's here, and it's happening right now. It's a fire you need to put out today. A risk is a what if, but an issue is a what now.
Let's dig a little deeper into risk. A risk is really defined by two key things. First, its likelihood, how probable is it that this thing will actually happen? And second, its impact. If it does happen, how badly will it mess with our project's time, cost, or quality? Managing risk is all about planning for these potential futures.
An issue, on the other hand, well, it has no likelihood. Its likelihood is 100% because guess what? It's already happened. A risk that we might have worried about has become real, and now it's a problem sitting on your desk that demands you do something about it immediately. Your focus flips from planning and preventing to actively solving and fixing.
Theory is great, but putting it into practice is everything. Jody's line manager, Riddle, knows this. So she asks Jody to take everything she's just learned and apply it to a real project, a brand new marketing campaign for IBS stores. This, right here, is where the real learning starts.
So, Jody gets to work, and she follows the simple, structured cycle. First, she has to identify, what could possibly go wrong here? Then, assess, okay, for each of those things, how likely is it, and how bad would it be? After that, she plans a response. What are we going to do about it? And finally, she monitors them, because risks aren't static, they can change. And this is the brilliant result, a risk register. I mean, look at RO1. Jody identifies the risk of a key influencer not posting. She assesses the likelihood as medium, but the impact? Whoa, that's high. So she owns it, and she plans to mitigate it by double confirming the booking and lining up a backup. See? This isn't just a list, it's a proactive plan of attack. But then, something happens. The campaign launches, and the main link in the social media ad is broken. This is no longer a risk. This is a critical red alert issue. So Jody immediately gets it into the issue log. And notice the columns are different. We're not talking about likelihood anymore. We're talking about action and status. Her job now is to drive this thing to resolution, and fast.
Okay, so Jody has now managed both risks and issues in the real world. That's fantastic. But now comes the final, crucial piece of the puzzle. Her apprentice coach, Olivia, steps in. Her whole job is to help Jody translate this practical, hands-on experience into concrete evidence for her portfolio and that big endpoint assessment.
This is the million-dollar question that Olivia helps Jody answer. See, it's not enough to just do the work. For your apprenticeship, you have to prove you understand the principles behind what you did. So what does an assessor actually need to see from you?
Olivia gives Jody a crystal-clear checklist. She tells her to upload anonymized copies of her risk register and her issue log to her portfolio system, like Aptum. But, and this is so important, she tells her she needs to write short reflections. Explain how you identified those risks. Explain why you decided to escalate that broken link issue to Riddle. It's the why that shows you truly get it.
Think of this slide as the assessor's secret scorecard. During your professional discussion, these are the key things they're listening for. They want to hear you explain the difference between a risk and an issue in your own words, using your own real-life examples. They want to know you understand why assigning an owner is so critical for accountability.
It's all about proving this wasn't just a paper exercise for you, it was a way of thinking that genuinely guided your project. So through this whole process, learning from her mentor, applying it with her manager, and then documenting it all with her coach, Jody has gone through a complete transformation. The apprentice, who was once totally overwhelmed by K23, is now in complete control. And this, right here, is Jody's new perspective. She gets it now. K3 isn't just some box she has to tick for her qualification. It's a core competency. It's the professional, structured way that she adds real value to her team by navigating all that uncertainty and protecting the project's success. She's not just an apprentice anymore. She's a confident associate project manager.
So here's my challenge to you. Take this and apply it. Don't wait. Think about the project you are working on right now. What is one potential future event that could impact it? Go ahead, identify it, assess it, and own it. That right there is your first real step to absolutely mastering K23.